Howdy, Beautiful Bart here, and welcome. Alright, this is just a quick video. Been working on the Try Before You Buy version of the Polygon, from City Studios, the Polygon Explorer Kit. Really like it. It's small. There's not much in there. It's only $7. It's well worth getting. Just shut up, throw your money at them, and be happy. I love it. There's two characters, get a pistol, some other stuff in there. Actually, you'll see it. But what I've done is I'm working on the Try Before You Buy demo version of it, and I've got it just about complete. I've got to fix a couple things really quickly, and I'll explain that whenever I get into it. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so I know my lovely face is in the way, but upper right hand corner, if you want to play this multiplayer, just like with all my other demos, you need to have Steam running in the background because I'm developing a Steam game. So I didn't bother putting anything in the background yet in the main menu. Like I said, this is not complete yet. This is just the early alpha version. But if you do have Steam running in the background, then you can do it correctly in multiplayer. You will see your username in the upper right hand corner of the screen, as well as your Steam avatar. So it gets your Steam information. You can run it as single player, or you can run it in multiplayer, host and find. It all works. So if you want to host your own and have somebody else join you, the alpha version, I will explain this as we get into the game here. As you can see, you're going to have one of the two characters. Let's walk over here and we'll get back to the Jeeps here in just a moment. What comes with the asset pack is the Jeep, a male and a female character. They don't have any hair or facial hair or hats on. They don't have the backpack on. They don't have the rope or the whip or anything else equipped. So you do get the backpack. You get the beard and mutton chops and the hair section. So whenever you're wearing a hat, you'd also want to wear those two if you want them to have the facial hair. You don't have to. That's all separate. You can apply them or not as you feel fit. For the female character, you have the hair, and then these two, the hair piece between the beard and the woman's hair there is the hair that you wear, which is what I have on for when you have a hat on. Same thing with this next one over for the lady's hair. The top is missing so that it works with a hat. If you're not wearing a hat, then you can use the other hair. And for the male character, you've got the gray hair right there. So you got two cowboy hats, the brown, the tan. You got a pith hat. It's called a pith. Not taking a pith, but we're talking about a pith hat. You got a pouch for your compass. You get the rope, the whip, the loot bag, a sleep roll, binoculars, compass, flashlight. The cool old style angled flashlights. The ice climbing axe. You got a little golden idol, a knife with sheath, a map, a rolled up map. You get a cool old school Indiana Jones style revolver. You get a torch, and then you got this little tiki platform that you can use to put the golden idol on. And that's what you get with the asset pack. You get the Jeep and, like I said, the two characters and everything you see sitting on top of this shelf. Doesn't seem like much, but it's more than enough to get you started for making a cool Explorer game or a retro version of the game Pitfall, a side-scroller, or whatever you want. This little deal here, got a set of red stairs that goes up to a blue pit with brown water in there. It's mud. This is just kind of an example of you can create mud for your game, and when you're walking around in it, it slows your character's movement down and limits the amount you can jump. So you're kind of stuck in here. But I put a little launch pad over here at the other end, so you have the ability to go there. And I put this series of little ramps on here so you can play with the Jeeps. Whenever I get done with this map will have a whole lot more things on it to do. And it's just, you won't be able to shoot or use your weapons or anything. It'll just be what all my TB4s are. So you have limited the amount you can jump as well, so it kind of makes it more of a challenge when you start building a game aspect. But there'll be more things to do in the map whenever I get done. I have to fix the replication on the Jeeps. You walk over to the driver's side door, you hit the E key. And I still got to change the character whenever you get in the vehicle. But you can drive it. The vehicle is fully animated. The wheels turn left and right. The wheels spin, and you can drive it. That's why I put these ramps in here, just give you something to play around with and just kind of goof around and get a feel for. The vehicle dynamics aren't the greatest in the world. If you want me to do a build breakdown on what I've got so far, I will be glad to do that. There's currently a little small glitch in the vehicle, but also whenever you decide you want to get out of the vehicle, you hit the E key again and you get out and you're standing next to it. And you can see I've even added sounds to the vehicle that's based on your movement speed. Sit idle right now and come over here. I want to get back in. You hear the engine speed changes with the speed of the vehicle. You can see it's kind of like driving on ice. I haven't changed any of the dynamics. This is just straight from the vehicle template. But I notice there's a little small glitch that whenever you're driving and you've got the accelerator down and you're turning your wheel, if you hit E and get out, it will keep moving and keep turning. You can get back in. If you do it while it's actually moving, it'll keep on going. If you do it right, it'll sit there and do donuts and stuff on its own. And just walk back over and get back in it again. There we go. So you get out while it's moving a little bit, and it'll sit there and just keep doing its stuff. I don't know why it's doing that, but I guess I need to go ahead and disable movement of the vehicle whenever you get out, so it stops it. And there is collision, but you know, it's not like it's going to run you over and kill you. Jump back in it, and you can stop it and have full control again. It's a little bug in the system. I'll work. I will think about fixing that because it's kind of cool to play around with. And the only reason why I uploaded this, and if you want to get this version of it, it is available on my Discord channel, in the BBG demos page. The only reason why I put the unfinished version in here, hey, come back here, is because you can sit here if you're on the phone talking to somebody, or you're online chatting, doing voice, whatever else. It's annoyingly addictive to just sit here and just drive around and do a little drifting and just goofing off in the Jeep. I don't know why, and it doesn't look like it would be until you actually get in here and try it. These are just regular basic shapes with white texture on there. I forgot that I actually already had my custom materials that I made, like the blue, the red, the browns. So both Jeeps work. So you can actually walk over to this one, like, okay, I don't want to drive that one anymore, I want to drive this one for whatever reason, or you roll that one over and you just want to drive a different one. They both work independently of each other. I just have to fix the replication on it so that whenever you're actually in here, so I'll get in here, I'll just let that one do its thing. I'll come back over here. I didn't activate a sprint. Not really necessary. So this is going to be a try before you buy demo. This is one of the few that actually came with only an overview. It did not actually come with a demonstration map. So what you get is, in the regular asset pack, is just the assets and the overview map. Oh, it's stuck against the wall. And if I knew how to drive, I could actually get over there, and you can see the wheels actually spin, which is cool. And this thing in the background, you know, where the map is actually taking place in, this is actually one of the, if you create a new map, this is actually the VR room. Just in case you're wondering. And all I did was I just rescaled it so you'd have more room to work with. But like I said, I want to get this version uploaded as a temporary stopgap until I actually get the rest of it finished. So what happens now is everything else is working just fine with the replication except for the Jeep. I just have to replicate the getting in and getting out. As you notice, when I get out of the vehicle, there's no longer a character inside. So what I need to do is actually set it up to where whenever you get in, your character also has the same hat on. Stop, damn you. You can see, I get in, there's a character there. I get out, there's no character there. It's not actually the same character, but you know what I figured I would do is I would set that character to have the hat on so it looks like your regular character. It's just funny watching that Jeep drive around by itself. There is some physics to the vehicle itself. But, alright. Let me know what you think about it. The asset pack itself, I like it. There's not much in it, and it's good enough to get you started with an adventure themed thing. You can mix this. I would mix this with dungeons, or I would mix this with pirates or whatever else. But I think dungeons is a good mate for this. If you want more details on the system for getting in and getting out of the vehicle, and the vehicle animations and setting up the vehicle to work, I've already done a short video on working on this to where I got the Jeep animated, but I did not put the section in for getting in and out. This is essentially just possessing. You're doing a simple possession, and essentially when you get in the vehicle, it actually, your body is still where you got in, but physics, you know, your collision is disabled, your character is invisible at that point, and then when you choose to get out of the vehicle, you're repossessing your original character, and it gets teleported to that location. It's a real simple system, but if you want me to do a video on it, I'll be glad to do a video on it tomorrow after I get a little bit of rest. But I thought it was really cool to be able to have a vehicle that works, that you can get in and out of. So, thanks for watching. Download it if you want. It's currently listed in the BBG demos. The comment that I put next to it is I thought I would release it as an early alpha. This is, like I said, not completed yet. There will be more things to do, just to kind of get an idea of what you can do with this asset pack. But again, what comes in the asset pack is 2 characters, a male and a female, and all the items that you see right here on this little table. For my Try Before You Buy demos will not actually have any working weapons or anything of that nature. It's just so you can walk around and take a look at what comes with the asset pack. I just thought it would be a nice touch to actually make the vehicles work, which I don't normally do in my Try Before You Buy asset packs. So let me know what you think, and thank you again for watching. And again, I'm going to go ahead and go through really quickly the controls. So whether you go to single player, it will go directly into the map and you can just start playing solo. If you just want to play with yourself, that's the way you do it. No comments. I'm hitting the escape key to go back to that menu there. You can hit multiplayer and select find. If your buddy is hosting a game and you don't see it show up there, you click on find lobby. It'll search until it finds it, and if it doesn't find it, there's nobody hosting one. If you want to actually host your own, you click on host, you type in a name here, click make, and it goes right in. There's currently only one spawn point. Everybody will spawn here, so I'll actually add in at least 3 more, 1 in each corner, or all 4 of them around this same area right here. Then I will fix the replication on getting in and out of the Jeep. I will fix the hat situation, and I'll add some more stuff in here. So you got this little starter jump in, it slows you down, and a spring pad. Just throw some other stuff in here that are just going to be BSP geometries and standard meshes. They aren't included in the asset pack, but I figured I would show you. So movement controls, WASD, standard WASD controls, mouse to look around. I did not activate yet normally, but the V as an evictor key will change you from third-person view to first-person view. Spacebar to jump. If I add a sprint key in, it will be the left shift. If you want to get out of the game, currently does not work when you're in the Jeep. I will probably add that in as well. So if you're in the Jeep and you want to get out of the game, for right now, you have to hit E to exit or E to enter. You can only enter the Jeep from the driver's side door. So E key to enter and exit. If you want to exit the game, hit the escape key, and you can select to resume the game or go back to the main menu. And then the exit game right here is how you get out of the game. Thank you for watching, and if you've got any more comments or suggestions on this demo, my Discord channel, I now have a dedicated room for Cinti asset stuff, where if you have questions about the Cinti Studios assets, specifically the polygons, I have all of the Polygon asset packs. So if you have Cinti Studios Polygon specific questions, go to my Discord channel and put them in there, and I will answer them as soon as I possibly can. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.